Why younger women smile at older men. The truth revealed. Have you ever caught a younger woman smiling at an older man and wondered why? Society is quick to assume it must be about money, power, or status. But the truth is deeper, more subtle, and far more interesting. There's an unspoken energy, a silent confidence that draws younger women toward certain older men. It's not about age, it's about presence. It's about how a man carries himself, the energy he radiates, and the quiet assurance in his every move. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say." And that's exactly why this happens. It's not about words, it's about how you show up in the world. Women, especially those who are self-aware, aren't drawn to men based on superficial things. They are drawn to emotional depth, certainty, and quiet power. This is what separates the men who get a genuine, intrigued smile from those who go unnoticed. But here's the truth. Most older men don't even realize they have this power. They assume their best years are behind them, never realizing that their experience, wisdom, and self-possession make them more attractive than ever. So today, we're going to uncover the real reasons behind these unexpected smiles and how any man can develop the kind of presence that naturally attracts respect and admiration. Most older men make one critical mistake. They believe attraction is only about looks or material success. But in reality, what captivates people, especially younger women, is something far more profound. Confidence without arrogance. It's the man who walks into a room and owns his space without needing validation. It's the man who listens more than he speaks, whose words carry weight because he doesn't waste them. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Self-trust is the first secret of success." And this applies perfectly here. A man who trusts himself doesn't seek approval. He doesn't chase. He attracts. Women, regardless of age, are drawn to this kind of energy. A confident older man is like a lighthouse, steady, unmoved by storms, guiding others with his presence alone. He is not easily rattled by life's ups and downs, and that is magnetic. Younger women smile at older men who have mastered the art of composure. A man who exudes quiet strength signals that he has been through life, faced challenges, and emerged wiser. He is not desperate for attention, and paradoxically, that makes him more intriguing. The moment you stop seeking validation and start embodying confidence, you begin to notice a shift. People start treating you differently. And that includes those unexpected, knowing smiles from younger women. Another key reason younger women smile at older men is emotional intelligence, the ability to understand, connect, and remain composed in all situations. Unlike younger men, who often react impulsively, an experienced man has learned the power of patience, observation, and control over his emotions, and that is deeply attractive. Ralph Waldo Emerson once wrote, "A man is what he thinks about all day long." If a man constantly worries about whether he is good enough, whether he is desirable, or whether he still has it, he naturally repels the very energy he wishes to attract. But an older man who is at peace with himself, who carries wisdom, instead of insecurity, naturally draws people in. Women, young or old, can sense insecurity from miles away. When an older man walks into a room with self-assurance, carries a conversation with grace, and listens more than he speaks, it signals something rare. Maturity with depth. He doesn't need to prove himself because his presence alone speaks volumes. That's why younger women often find themselves smiling. They recognize the value of a man who has mastered himself. And here's the truth. It's not about age. It's about how you carry your years. When you embrace your experiences instead of resisting them, when you exude wisdom rather than bitterness, the world around you reacts differently. You become someone who is naturally respected, admired, and yes, someone who effortlessly receives those unexpected smiles. Beyond emotional intelligence, there is something else that sets older men apart: a sense of purpose. A man who is focused on his goals, who wakes up every day with a mission, radiates an energy that draws people in. Younger women smile at older men not because of age, but because of the confidence that comes from knowing where you're headed in life. Think about it. A man who is constantly lost, unsure of himself, or chasing meaningless distractions carries an energy of uncertainty. But a man who is grounded in his purpose, who speaks with conviction, who moves with intention, he stands out. He doesn't waste time proving his worth because his actions already show it. And women, young or old, are naturally attracted to a man who has direction. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be." That's the key, deciding who you are rather than letting the world decide for you. A man with a mission, no matter his age, carries himself differently. He walks taller. He speaks with clarity. He doesn't hesitate. And that unshakable confidence, it's magnetic. You see, youth fades, but purpose does not. A man who is deeply engaged in his life, who has passions, dreams, and a commitment to growth will always be more attractive than a man who has given up. That's why those smiles happen, not because of some superficial reason, but because a man with purpose commands respect without asking for it. Another reason younger women smile at older men is the quiet power of experience. Life has tested them, shaped them, and refined them. They have faced heartbreak, failure, success, and growth. And because of this, they don't react to life's challenges with panic or insecurity. They move with wisdom and patience, and that creates a calming presence. Think about it. How often do you see younger men constantly seeking approval, chasing after validation, or reacting emotionally to every challenge? It's common, but an older man who has been through life's ups and downs isn't easily shaken. He doesn't need to prove himself, and that confidence is rare. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "The years teach much which the days never know." A man who has learned from his past instead of being controlled by it has a powerful presence. Younger women notice this because, in a world of uncertainty, wisdom is attractive. It's the ability to handle situations with grace, to listen instead of just talk, and to respond with thoughtfulness instead of ego. There's a reason why confidence and wisdom are often more attractive than physical looks. A man who knows himself, who understands people, who navigates life without unnecessary drama, naturally stands out. And when a younger woman smiles, it's often a reaction to that silent energy, a presence that says, "I've been through life, I've learned, and I'm still standing strong." Another key reason younger women smile at older men is the aura of security and emotional stability they project. In a fast-paced world full of uncertainty, stability is magnetic. It's not just about financial security, it's about emotional intelligence, the ability to remain calm under pressure, and the wisdom to handle situations with clarity. Younger women often find themselves surrounded by men still figuring themselves out, emotionally, financially, and mentally. But an older man has already done the work. He's not chasing approval or trying to impress anyone. He has self-assurance that speaks volumes without saying a word. That kind of presence creates a sense of trust. Ralph Waldo Emerson wisely said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." And that's what makes a difference, the internal strength that radiates outward. When a man has mastered himself, it shows in how he moves, how he speaks, and how he treats others. This kind of man doesn't need to play games or manipulate emotions. He listens, he understands, and he offers a sense of calm. In a world where many people are emotionally reactive, this level of composure is rare. And that's why younger women notice it. It's not about money, not about status. It's about the ability to create a sense of peace in a chaotic world. A genuine smile from a younger woman often isn't about attraction alone. It's about recognition. She sees something different, something rare, something grounded. And that kind of presence will always be admired. At the core of it all, younger women smile at older men not because of shallow reasons, but because they recognize something deeper: confidence, wisdom, emotional stability, and a sense of purpose. These qualities are rare in a world where many are still searching for themselves. It's not about age, it's about energy. It's about how a man carries himself, the respect he commands without demanding it, and the aura of someone who knows who he is. When a man has walked through life, learned from experience, and grown into his power, people notice. Women notice. The smile of a younger woman isn't always about attraction. It's about admiration, about seeing something worth respecting. And the truth is, any man, no matter his age, can cultivate these qualities. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." The most attractive thing isn't youth or wealth. It's authenticity. It's a man who doesn't need validation because he knows his worth. So, if you're an older man watching this, know that your value isn't measured by external factors. It's measured by your character, your wisdom, and the presence you bring into a room. Be the man who inspires respect, who moves with purpose, and who leads with strength. And if this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to the channel for more powerful insights on life, success, and self-mastery. Stay strong, stay wise, and remember, your presence alone can inspire greatness.